It's finally time I share what really happened, what you didn't see on TV, how it felt to be ostracized, how my friendships and mental health suffered.
Wow, many know her as one of the original cast members on the reality TV show Dance Moms. And now dancer, actress, and singer Nia Sioux is telling her story in a new book, Bottom of the Pyramid. The book is coming out November 4th, and Nia is here now to tell us all about it. Wow, it's great to have you.
Thank you.
A very bold and brave move for you to write this book.
Yes,
really.
thank you.
What made you do it?
Well, I've always wanted to write a book. I've always felt like my story needed to be shared, but it took me a while to kind of gain the courage and the confidence to really share my story because, you know, it's really complex. You know, there's so many layers to it, and I know some people will have their own opinions on it, but I couldn't be more proud and excited to share it with the world now.
Yeah, well, I mean, you showed us such a vulnerable side of you, so it's only fair that now we get to see what was really going on.
Absolutely. I mean, people saw so much of my life. I mean, I started the show when I was 9 years old, up into my teen years, you know, so that's a lot of time. And yes, you got to see a little bit of my life, but I really am super vulnerable. I'm super honest in this book. I share a lot of things that happened on the show and off the show, how things affected me then and now, you know, so it covers a lot.
Do you still have a relationship with Abby or any of the other girls that were on the show?
I don't have a relationship with Abby, but I'm still close to some of the girls on the show, like Chloe. She's a really good friend of mine. We actually just went to see Misty Copeland last night at the ballet.
Nice. Oh, wonderful.
But yeah, so I'm still friends with some of the girls, and yeah, and of course my mom.
Yeah, of course, of course, of course. And I have to wonder, I mean, look, there was a lot of, I'm just going to call it tough love. That went on, but it really strengthened you in that you, I mean, you're a dancer, you're a singer, an author, an actress. I mean, it really primed you to do so much. It didn't stunt you. It seems like it really propelled you.
That's the whole point of the book. It's to overcome every obstacle, any obstacle, you know. Bottom of the pyramid, that's maybe where I started, maybe that's how people know me, but that doesn't define me. So that's really the message of the book, you know. No matter what you go through, any hard times, you can always make it out, and it only makes your story better. It only makes you a better person. You grow, you learn. I've learned so many lessons from that show, and you know, yes, there was a lot of bad, but there was a lot of good that I was able to take with it as well. So yeah, it's definitely prepared me for the world and dealing with difficult people.
Yes. And for people who didn't watch the show and they're saying, what does she mean, bottom of the pyramid? Explain that to people.
Yeah, for sure. So on the show, we had our ranking system that our dance teacher had, and I always found myself at the bottom of this ranking, and it was like a pyramid. And then I became known as being the weak dancer, the weak link, the one who couldn't keep up, just because someone was saying that on TV and people took that as gospel, you know. But that wasn't the truth.
That wasn't the reality.
That wasn't the reality.
And you were winning competitions.
Yes, I would win competitions sometimes, and I would place, and I had grown so much throughout the seasons of the show, and I also, even before the show started, I had suffered with some health issues as well. So I was catching up the first couple seasons, but then after that, you could see my growth. You could see me shine in group dances. You could see me shine in my solos, even if my choreography wasn't where it should have been, you know. So you could still see it, and it's sometimes hurtful to see people still hang on to that narrative of me not being good enough because I was good.
And you were really dealing with R&D. Explain to people what that condition is.
Yeah, so R&D is like a pain management disorder. I had it when I was 8 turning 9, so it was that summer before the show had started, and I was out for the whole summer. I couldn't dance, but I also just couldn't walk in general. I had it in both of my legs.
You were in a wheelchair at one point.
I was in a wheelchair at one point because I couldn't walk. My legs hurt so bad. I couldn't, you know, have a blanket over my legs. I couldn't wear socks. Like it hurt that bad. And basically, technically, there is no injury, but your body is sending pain signals to your brain. So you are in very real pain, but there's nothing technically wrong with your legs, or it could be in any part of your body. And it's found in a lot of women, a lot of, you know, teenage girls that are like type A. I was on the younger side, but I fit, you know, I fit
All
it
the
to
other
descriptions of it. So that was something I had to overcome before the show even started. And I feel like just that experience kind of prepared me for the show. I didn't even know, but I think that's why I was able to stay on the show for so long and keep just going through it
and
because
thriving.
because I've already been through so much. But if people only knew how much I had been through even before the show started, I feel like it would kind of change their perspective a little bit.
Yes, well, we see the book here, Bottom of the Pyramid. You also wrote a children's book. You also graduated from UCLA, so you are by no means at the bottom of the pyramid.
Thank you.
So,
thank you.
Yes, thank you so much for joining us. We certainly appreciate it.
I appreciate
and
it.
again, you can find more information about Nia Sioux and her new book by just going to our website, cbsla.com, and click Seen on TV.